There we go. What do you use to play your backing tracks? To play my backing tracks, if you're talking about the app, there's an app I use. What is this thing called again? Resonic Pro. And the reason I use it is because I can pull samples out of it and do different kinds of things like that. It tells me all the information about the wave files and things like that. It's not a big deal, but that's what I'm using is that. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and keep going here. So we talked about bends, we talked about vibrato. Another one of my favorite things in the world is sliding. I use sliding all the time. Now, sliding for me, there's really two different kinds of slides. You may have heard me talk about this. There's the airplane slide, which is a slide when you slide from nowhere. Okay, and I call it an airplane slide because I always think when a plane is landing, you don't know exactly where the wheels are going to hit. You're just hoping to God that they hit correctly, and we all live, right? If you're me, I don't know. I'm kind of afraid of flying, but that's an airplane slide. So when we do an airplane slide, we're not hearing that first note. We just want, it's like a ghost slide sort of, where it's just sliding from nowhere, and all of a sudden, boom, here we are. Okay, so that's an airplane slide. And then the next one is just a normal slide, a dedicated slide, okay, a purposeful slide. And that's when we're sliding from a note to a note. And I do a lot of back and forth slides, reverse slides like these, or forward slides, or what I call back and forth slides. You know, I do a lot of that kind of sliding. I just love the sound of it. So sliding, let me keep going here. Okay. Now, in order to do that, like if you're creating licks that move you across the fretboard this way, which is what I love about sliding, is it almost has more of a piano effect when you play. And I love that kind of sound as see? So I make lots of different patterns. You know, licks like those, they're all in that rock licks thing. Most of the stuff that I'm doing right now is stuff that I do a lot, so they're in the rock licks course. And a lot of the licks use sliding. Like if it's some sort of a more elegant lick, like that one I know is in the book or in the DVD that we're doing right now. You know, so I'll do a combination of those things where I'm sliding back and forth. Yeah, and Jason says sliding also gives vocal effect. Yeah, that's the thing about all of these are what I call vocal tools, which are hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, bending, and vibrato. And those are the things that really make your solos come to life, because when you play, you know, that's where that sound's going to come from. When you play, I'm not saying that can't be something great, because it can. You might go, and then all of a sudden you move into something else and you keep going from there. So there's a lot of other techniques we can talk about, okay? But I just want to get you going here so you've got some things to think about, because the better you develop your picking, which is down picking, alternate picking, you know, sweep picking, which we didn't really get to today, different kinds of things like that. The more you develop those, by far more important is down picking and alternate picking, by far more, because that's what you use to play songs. That's what you use to play riffs, things like that. And then moving to the other hand, doing a lot of legato work, building the strength and the stamina and the dexterity, and those fingers are just very, very, very important, okay? And then from there, the vocal tools, hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, bends, vibrato, all those things. So when you go to play, you know, we didn't talk at all today about visualization of the fretboard or your understanding of scales and modes, things like that. And those are all really important too, okay? But it's just, if you think about the order of things, it's not that things have to be fast. When you play, let me pull up this jam track again. You know, I struggle all the time with finding a balance between slow and fast, because I love all of it, right? But it doesn't have to be fast. I mean, if you just play, you know, like this. it is you like. If you build a lick, whatever it might be. Whatever. You decide how fast you want it to be, right? That's entirely up to you. For me, it's hard for me to change who I am because I just play the way I play, and I'm always trying to add new ideas in, things like that.